Good morning and welcome to Adu and the Guru on Lagos Talks 91.3 FM. It's a lovely Monday, the 22nd of November. And as always, time for us to look into the history lanes and give you a knowledge drop box, as well as giving you a very hot and sizzling menu of all the top stories that have made the rounds in the outgoing week and help you to make sense of it all. Of course, on Mondays as such, on Adu and the Guru, what would it be without the one and only editor-at-large of the newsguru.com, the man with a historical perspective, who I say has a fatherly heart and a mind full of wisdom, who's also the one who we call the indefatigable national youth leader of our time. Of course, is the Guru, none other than the Guru. Good morning to you, sir. How are you doing today?
Every of your sins are forgiven, Adu, because the conspicuous shirt you are wearing today, blended with the blazer you put on top of it, this is not the common property of the common market of the common Nigerian. So, for that reason, wherever I believe you either over-exaggerated or underestimated, your sins are forgiven. Jesus said, "Whom I die loose." So good morning to you, my son.
Good morning to you. Well, apologies that I had to be in a little bit flamboyant color. I just thought it's a bright Monday, so let's be bright.
You are not in the dock, so why are you defending yourself?
Because you already said my sins are forgiven.
No, I am just saying something good about you, which is very, very factual.
Oh, thank you.
Because the color is not the common color. Because I knew the last time I purchased something like this, that was many, many years ago, maybe before my great-grandmother was born, when I had the means of going around the world. That's quite very, very good. And
Thank
the
you,
blazer and the shoe and the... I'm not telling the listening public, but I am quite... I thank God for your life.
Thank you, Guru.
Lagos Talks 91.3 FM, you are welcome to Adu and the Guru. So... we'll kick off historical perspective, because we have much to tackle today. These are very, very short historical perspectives. The Vice President of the United States of America last week, Friday, made history by becoming the first Black Vice President to preside as president in the United States of America. She presided for only 85 minutes, but in full capacity as acting president. What led to this? Early in the day, the deputy Senate leader, don't forget that in the United States of America, the vice president is the leader of the Senate, is the president of the Senate in matters like that. But when the Senate is in section, there is always the deputy who now becomes the president of the Senate and takes it. I will read a letter which President Biden sent to the Senate. The White House, Washington, November 19, 2021. The Honorable Patrick Leahy, President pro tempore, United States Senate, Washington, D.C. 20510. Dear Senator Leahy, today I will undergo a routine medical procedure requiring sedation. In view of present circumstances, I have determined to transfer temporarily the powers and duties of the office of President of the United States to the Vice President during the brief period of the procedure and recovery. In accordance with the provisions of Section 3 of the 25th Amendment to the United States Constitution, this letter shall constitute my written declaration that I am presently unable to discharge the powers and duties of the office of the President of the United States. Pursuant to Section 3, the Vice President shall discharge those powers and duties as acting President until I transmit to you a written declaration that I am able to resume the discharge of those powers and duties. Sincerely, Joseph R. Biden Jr., President of the United States of America, and the man appended the signature.
Guru, this was 1 hour 25 minutes.
No, in fact, the whole section took less than 1 hour. But because it's going to be under sedation, he will not be in complete frame of mind to operate. And he made it totally 1 hour 35 minutes.
Okay, and in our context, we had. Okay. I'm just asking for a friend, Guru.
Well, Nigeria is not only where the problem lies. Where Trump, though that Trump was to go for this procedure, it's a procedure most of them go for to cross-check the fact that he is still capable to operate the office of the. You know, we had the president that had been going on medical trips. We don't know the sickness. Other diarrhea. Other mental problem. Either it has to do with kidneys. Either he could not wee properly. We don't know. But we are paying the bill. We don't know. And here, the president did the right thing. But I was saying that...
You're talking about Donald Trump's presidency.
Not only in Nigeria. When Donald Trump was to go through this procedure, he refused to transfer power to Pence because he wouldn't want Pence to act president. But look at what Biden has done. How again would you define transparency? How again would you define loyalty to motherland? How again would you define credibility? How again would you define any authority that carries genuineness of somebody who is there to serve the people?
Could this be setting the stage for something to come?
Where would that come from? In Nigeria?
No. Well, a little bit of a foreign periscope now. Because Democrats have had the vision to produce the first female U.S. president for quite a while. Could this be setting the stage for that? Just a question.
You know, even if it would be the United States of America, Donald Trump is fighting the battles of his life to ensure that he makes every member of the Republican Party a semi-god, a demon personified, so that he could come back in 2024. And that is why they try, but all things being equal, I don't know about that. But is there somebody here that will learn from this? And you can't give me the answer. And I cannot even give the answer to the public. Because, for example, if my president is sick and I'm not the one paying his bill, Nigerians, the taxpayer money is used. Why can't Nigerians know what type of sickness? The other one, when he went there as if he was going to stay there for 300 years, nobody knew. Except when he came and he reported to us. We want to thank him for that he had never been as sick as this before. Then he told us that there was even blood transfusion in part of what he went through. But what needed, could it be that he had altercation with the wife, Aisha Buhari, and that one threw something on him that cut part of the vein and the blood was just gone? It could be possible. But we should have known because we paid the bill. We paid the bill. Then he transmuted power once, and the second one, because of what happened when he went, where he transmitted power, Osinbajo did one or two things, which Nigerians applauded him for, including sacking of the Director General of the DSSS for invading the National Assembly without clearing with anybody, for making the National Assembly an appendage of the executive. Of course, they did it with judiciary. Then Osinbajo didn't like it, the Professor Yemi Osinbajo didn't like it, and by rules and regulation, he sacked the man and appointed somebody from Bayelsa State, because that person's name is not Daladi, no Abubakar, no Zankatofi. When the president came back, he removed the one appointed from Bayelsa, and brought Bishi from Kano, because the one removed was from Daura, Katsina State. Brought Bishi from Kano and put him there. And since then, the man will never transmit power again. But here was a president going for 85 minutes procedure and saw the need and wrote to the Senate that within this 85 minutes, I will not be able to carry out the capacity, the capability, the functions of the president. So power is here by chance. Until when I come back, then I will write. There are democracies.
No, Guru, you should have said it like this. There are democracies and there are democracies.
Okay. I always receive instructions, and I don't. I'm trained to obey instructions. There are democracies and there are crazies. Demo kata crazies. All right. This is just to pay homage to a departed soul. I met with him in Benin. I think that was 1986. A retired assistant commissioner of police, Kayode Onuaruru. Of course, the Lawrence Anini had become a terrible challenge. President Ibrahim Babangida traveled out of Nigeria. He returned back. He went to Paris then for treatment of what's the name of that thing? He went for the surgery. Radiculopathy. He came back at the airport to receive him. Inspector General of Police, of course, as one of the services, was there with all that. And President IBB now look at it to me and he say, Aji, how is Anini doing? It was a terrible embarrassment. So then IG retired, and of course Muhammadu Gambo came in as Inspector General of Police, and the command set up had to be rejiggled in Benin because no policeman wore uniform then. Even those traveling to the east, everything that we identified their car as being in the police force were removed because Anini was really dealing with police officers. Because according to the facts that were later revealed, police took money for something and released on it, could not carry out, and this prompted Anini into action, which was why his first outing he killed 2 policemen on Wire Road in Benin. So then Pari Osayode was moved from Makurdi, yes. And the information given to Muhammadu Gambo, the then Inspector General of Police, that if you want Anini arrested, go and look for this your officer, Kayode Onuaruru. I think he was then either Superintendent of Police or Chief Superintendent of Police. I've forgotten what he was then. That unless this man is brought in, you may find it difficult to get Anini. And of course, he was brought in. He was brought in. I met with him because I was all throughout when people like Abayomi Cole, Don Ubajia, Gaba Galadima, and all these are commissioners of police, assistant inspector generals of police, Anko, where they were coming to Benin and hiding and going away. I was on ground, Gidigba, so to say. I had no fear. Of course, I was booking appointment and I was meeting with the personnel dramatist then until I had to travel to Oro village where Lawrence Anini's grandmother brought him up and I went there, the very tiny hut. I spent 2 nights with the old woman in that hut and I enjoyed my stay with her. She even prepared the food that I ate. So when this man came, I wanted to see him. When he arrived in, I'm talking of Kayode Oneruru now, but he did not grant me opportunity at all because he said he has assignment until he deals with the assignment. And 10 days of arriving, he got Anini arrested. Giving credibility to what was recommended to Muhammadu Gambo that if you want to deal with this, bring this man. He was such a tough police officer. And he passed away on Monday, November 15, 2021. May his soul rest in perfect peace.
Amen.
Then, those are the, I don't know, should I call the second one historical perspective?
Well, it has historical perspective. However, it also has a little bit of a tribute in it.
Because quite a few years after that thing, he left the police force as assistant commissioner of police. And First Bank picked him up immediately as security manager. I think he worked with First Bank for almost 15 years or so. One good thing about this man, about the officer, Oneruru Kayode, he never played with his gun. He cherishes the gun. He calls his gun Bobo. Bobo. When he sits down, that is, I think, when I saw him, I think, not a revolver, a Beretta pistol, which he carries with him all the time. Not the rifle, but the Beretta pistol. He would always place it on his lap and would be caressing the gun as if he was playing with it. If he wants to get up, he will say, wait, please, we are going, let me position Bobo where? Bobo. And he used that because there was no armed robber or anything that had the counter with him that did not lose the battle of life. And all through, nobody brought him down. Nobody was able to touch him. Don't ask me the question that, what are the means? Forget about that. In fact, I discussed him with Amo, alias Okukubiuku, one of the person who received honor from the Queen. One of those earlier. So, may his soul rest in perfect peace. Now, we go to the menu, but not without calling a very good friend here, Danladi Ahmed. Danladi Ahmed is a good listener, is a good follower of this program. And Danladi Ahmed, whichever part of the world he is, and this is a man that is used to traveling very, very well, he must go online, take time off his busy schedule and listen. It is for this reason that he qualified as patron of the Friends of the Guru. There are 3 there. He is a patron. Adegboye Gadedeji is a patron. Barrister Mrs. Chinyere Elisha is a matron. He had an encounter with an Uber driver this last week, Friday. And I want him to relate the encounter to the. That's why we want to call him now and listen to him. and hear what they will say. Are you okay? The phone is, to trust sometimes our telephone is like trusting. All things are not going equal in Nigeria these days. It has started for a long time, but gradually it's depreciating, keeps on depreciating. Hello, Dan Laddie.
Hello, Daddy.
Good morning, please. How are you today?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you, sir?
I am great, to the glory of God.
Good morning, how are you?
Good morning to you, Dan Ladi.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
So, thank you very, very much for picking this call. You had an encounter with Uber driver on Friday.
Yes, on Saturday.
Oh, Saturday. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now, please, would you mind talking about this encounter for just a few minutes?
Okay. On Saturday, I booked an Uber to somewhere, and then the guy picked me, on our way we were having conversation, and I was surprised he identified me by my voice, and it was like, you sound like someone who, a regular caller on Lagos Talk, also a member of the Friends of the Guru. His name is Busayo Daniel, anyway, so I said, yes, I'm the one. So I now asked him, have you joined the Friends of the Guru? Because he told me that he listened to the Guru a lot every time, but because of his kind of job, he can't really call all the time, I mean, he has never called before because of his work. So, and I said, okay, please. And he said he really wants to join Friends of the Guru, and I said, okay, check us on Telegram,
Yes.
Friends of the Guru, which immediately he did while we were talking,
Yes.
after ending the trip anyway, and we stood there for like almost an hour having conversation. So he now quickly joined Friends of the Guru, and he wants to pay, and I said, I can't do here, and he made his payment, and it's very interesting how, so we had that conversation anyway, so that's it. And then I want to take this opportunity anyway too, because I realized we have about, hello?
Yes, I'm hearing you, please. We are hearing you.
Okay, I want to use this opportunity because I think we have about 2,672 members.
Yes, for now.
For those of us that, for this number, I want to believe that these are the ardent listeners, or followers,
Yes.
Friends of the Guru.
Yes.
But I know that we have more and more, members, listeners that are not really following yet. And judging by what the Golden Club is all about, we are here. We are people that have volunteered to support this program, not to be taken elsewhere. And because of, like I always said, the Guru, I said, some people that never had the opportunity to acquire Western education, we are getting there's no amount. If you ask me to pay, it'll be too much. If I have, I will jolly well do that without looking back, because what I'm benefiting here is not just a radio program, but it's educating, and it helps me to live with other people, other people of different religion, tribe, and everything, so, and I said, okay, and now we now look at it to say, okay, 1,000 naira is just, it doesn't look like we are putting much burden on people, and we said, okay, if we can at least support this program to go on, with 1,000, because what the Guru is doing for us, it's costing a lot, and how can we show appreciation is to at least support with 1,000 naira monthly. I know there are one or two persons that will be more than 1,000 a month. I appreciate them. So if the business that if about 2,600 members,
Yes.
because we are not getting people are not actually. Just few people are paying.
Yes.
And if we have at least 2,672 members actively involved in paying, supporting this work, at least we'll have more and more of these free information, from Etakibuebu, and I'm really calling our members to please, because so far so good. I don't think we have up to 100 members staying. I don't think so. Put around 100 ardent listeners for the love of the Guru. If you choose to decide to join us, we are begging you to also support in moving this program
forward. Thank you.
For what it is.
Okay.
And also looking at the opportunity that comes with joining Friends of the Guru. A lot of people don't understand, but the members, some of us actually know what we are benefiting or benefited even so far.
Thank you.
From being members of this wonderful club. And it's a club that will keep telling people, I'll keep calling on people to support no matter what.
Thank you very much, Danladi. Thank you. You really play your role as patron of the Friends of the Guru. Thank you very, very much for sharing your experience. So you entered the car. As we were talking, the guy identified your voice, that this voice is like he's hearing it from Lagos Talks 91.3 FM. That's how it happened, yes?
Yeah, he said that you sound like, my name,
I know, it could be sent to him, yeah.
But but he's now said that he just wanted to be sure.
That you sound. Okay, thank you.
I sound like someone who calls friends, who is a member of Friends of the Guru and who is also a regular caller on the Lagos Talk.
Okay, thank you.
And I said, what's the name of the person? I said, okay, that's my name actually on your app anyway.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Danladi. Thank you. We are grateful.
Shout out to Gustavo Daniel, that's the name of the guy.
Okay.
For now he's listening, because even on that day I entered his car, the station is on 91.3.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much, Danladi. Thank you, patron. Thank you. God bless you for this revelation. Thank you. Okay, I do regards to you.
Good regards. Thank you very much.
What we have here is that a man enters a car and the driver, look, I say your voice sounds like the voice of somebody that is talking, that occasionally call in Lagos Talk. And Friends of the Guru, it tells you that this station is popular. And another Uber man told me that 85% of Uber drivers in Lagos tune to this program. So we'll talk about Friends of the Guru later. But for the time being, Adu, please bring the menu out and let's deal with that quickly.
Okay, so we have 8 and an extra menu for you. Sultan urges Buhari to fulfill agreements with ASU. This is from This Day newspaper. That's menu number 1. Menu number 2, Ed SARS sanction Malami, Lai Mohammed, others who try to cover up Lekki shootings. Falana tells FG. That's from The Punch. Menu number 3, insecurity, why terrorists may overrun Nigeria. The words of Governor Autumn. And this is from the Daily Post newspaper. Menu number 4, still NSARS, hashtag, is what I wanted to say. 9 persons killed, 4 presumed dead, 33 shot, assaulted in Lekki Tollgate shooting. That's from the Premium Times. And menu number 5, U.S. Commission faults removal of Nigeria from religious violators list. That's from The Punch. On menu number 6, Buhari backs lawmakers' position on direct primary. That's The Nation newspaper. From The Punch, Rivers Road construction, 895 million naira as a 33 or 3.3%. NSARS again. U.S. seeks justice for victims. Over 75,000 sign ICC petition. And that's from The Punch newspaper. And the additional, or what we call Jara menu, from the Vanguard. Serap sues Buhari over failure to publish names of suspected looters of 6 trillion NDDC funds.
Okay, thank you very much. The first one is Sultan telling Buhari something. I think we are getting closer to solution, because the intervention of the House of Representatives is started yielding fruits, and fruitful ones for that matter. Except that one of the most important things of which the Sultan told President Muhammadu Buhari, it is all, I think it was all happening at the University of Lagos, Ibadan, where He's the chancellor, and of course, President Buhari is the visitor. The language he used, let me just quote that, then we can run away. Believing that Muhammadu Buhari definitely will not be listening to this program, but there are those recording it, that for those who have got and they are men, that may take it across to him. I would like to request the visitor to please look into the requests by ASU. An ultimatum has been given to the government by ASU. I would like to call on government, look into ASU's request. Where agreements were reached, uphold such agreements. As Muslims, we know that Almighty Allah do not say what he cannot do. It is terrible in the eyes of the Almighty to say what you cannot do. He took the matter from the realm of the physical to the spiritual. Would Buhari and his government be listening to this? How would you be signing an agreement with people? Memorandum of understanding, memorandum of whatever. Knowing fully you will be able. And is it that terrible? Is it not deceit? And for all these years, each time these people go on strike, who are the casualties? The casualties are our children. The casualty, they are our children. This is why I want to suggest to President Muhammadu Buhari, because I like his executive orders he's signing. Ease of business, this. There are 2 more executive orders he must sign. And he should sign them so that they become functional immediately, with what the village headmaster of those days, Seling will call, with immediate effect and automatic alacrity. The village, you watch the village headmaster?
Yes, I remember the village headmaster with his traditional short-sleeved shirt.
God bless you.
And a tie.
God bless you.
And khaki shorts.
All of them in that caste, then I think only about 1 or 2 of them, the prominent ones that live in Sisi Clara, Amibo is still living. Sisi Clara died long time ago. Eleyimi is gone. Eleyimi, the chief, is gone. He became king somewhere in Charakpara, Jebu zone. He's gone. Balogun, he became the Alara of Aramoko Ekiti. Ekiti is gone. Ogene, that will be riding his bicycle with his horse and chutnika, is gone. Basi, Adu. Hey, not this Madu. Basi Adu is gone. The executive order, the remaining 2 executive order, I will urge the president to sign. And Nigeria should pressurize the president to sign 2 executive orders. Executive order number 1. Every public officer in Nigeria, either politically appointed or civil servant at a particular level, let us put it from level 14 upwards, must have all their children in Nigeria universities. Not even the private universities, the public universities. If this is done, maybe this will help, because the president, the vice president, the ministers, the assistant this, the assistant that, the director generals, the MDAs, the ministry, the department, the agencies, none of them have their children in Nigerian university. In the first place, is it really the salary we pay them that enable them that enable them to send their children overseas? The cost of paying for education. I mean, when you change your naira to either dollar or pounds, is it? I know the cost of sending a child to overseas. Thank God I've never been in government one day in my life. I sent my children overseas. When in those days, when naira was giving good account of itself, not now that you will carry cocoa, that sack load of naira. You can carry 25 of them to where you change your money. And the dollar it will give to you, all the part will give to you, will only go into your breast pocket. That is why they steal. It is so President Muhammadu Buhari, in order to discourage this, should sign an executive order banning, and anyone that tamper with it, don't just come and report to me that it is your uncle or your dead mother who never sold even akara that is sending the grandchildren. No, once you are government, your children must forget about that you have favor for somebody. That is executive order number 1. Executive order number 2, no government office should be allowed to operate generating, is it plant they call it, or generator?
Set.
Generating set. Including the villa. Except only medical centers. Because of life saving. So when darkness comes, let all of us be in the darkness. How will the president and all his members know when look FIRS voted is it 2 billion for fueling of their generators and repair, and voted another 500 million for buying of other generators. So if there is total darkness in the villa, they will know, oh, this is how the people live. And so these two executive orders.
But if there's total darkness in the villa, snakes and monkeys.
Why can't snakes and monkeys be their guests?
Well, begin to operate.
Yeah, why can't they? Not only snake and monkey, even lions, crocodile, all the predators, let them visit them. If that is what Nigerians are suffering. So these two executive orders, Nigerians, are you listening to my suggestion? It's a suggestion. But if we pressurize the president, he will get it done. Are we not ashamed that over 50% of nearly all universities in Ghana are occupied by Nigerians? I was listening to news analysis this morning. Then I heard that there is a particular university in the Republic of Benin here that spoke French, that the name of the university was there. But eventually, when the number of intake became 95% Nigerians, what did they do? They changed the name to English name, and they started speaking English then. Tell me universities in America, universities in UK. Now these days, they even said because of cheaper cost, they said Nigeria said they are sent to Cyprus, Malaysia,
Russia,
Ukraine, Ukraine. It is what the Sultan told Buhari is very, very. I would like to request the visitor to please look into the request by ASU. An ultimatum has been given to the government by ASU. I would like to call on government, look into ASU's request. Where agreements were reached, uphold such agreements. As Muslims, we know that Almighty Allah do not say what he cannot do. It is terrible in the eyes of the Almighty Allah to say what you cannot do. I think President Muhammadu Buhari, that Sultan is talking to, is a Muslim. It is terrible, President Muhammadu Buhari, for you to, I'm not the one teaching you now. He's the head of the caliphate. I beg you. We can move ahead. U.S. Okay. Insecurity. Why terrorists may overrun Nigeria? Otom said it. Of course, that Otom matter is a small matter. Without Otom, because if we explain it from the point of view of Otom, some people might say, the guru will never say anything good in APC members. It's only the other side. No. Who in Nigeria now is not afraid an APC governorship aspirant has just been eliminated, Abuja, Kano, Kaduna. This must be yesterday or the day before yesterday.
Yes.
With many others who were captured. Who has not known that Nigeria is lost to what the government calls bandit, and who refused to designate it as, is part of Miete Allah from Bauchi calling the president, name them, they are terrorists. Do we wait for any person to know that insecurity has taken over Nigeria? No. Look what they are still doing in Borno. In part, do you know how many soldiers are dying daily? These respectable gentlemen dying daily. And this swap has come to complicate matters.
Well, but the ministry, though, was saying, the National Security Advisor, was saying that we had about 15,000 people returning in submission or surrender or retreat, and that we have begun to consider rehabilitating.
Adu, if 15,000 are leaving the Boko Haram territory, with the insecurity, will this thing be as high as this? I beg you, disseminate, decapacitate. Is it today we are hearing that English? 50,000 leaving the place. The military eliminated this. The military liquidated this. Whatever the meaning of liquidation is not known to the common man. If 15,000 left that zone, will the zone still be as hot as Alamala joint? I beg, they should stop telling us. So autumn is not. Every Nigeria is a witness to the fact that insecurity is almost overthrowing the country. So let us hold that one there. EDSAS, Saction Malami, Lai Mohammed, others who tried to cover up Lekki shootings. Falano tells federal government. Not only Falano, eventually Nigerians, we now have facts that there was massacre in Lekki Tollgate Plaza on the 9th of October 2020. If you want to have the details, please go to my website www.godwintheguru.com, and for friends of the Guru, their platform on Telegram around 12 this night got the privileged information. We cited only 2 examples of the report. Permit me to read what was cited there, and we will close the chapter. Now, the friends of the Guru, because it was uploaded from the website of the Guru, and given, because the friends of the Guru deserve the first attention to have this thing. That lady, we'll come to that later. Now, I gave only 2 teasers from the report. 4 pictures were placed there. The picture of Sanwo-Olu, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, the picture of Justice Doris Okuobi when she was submitting the report. Then the picture of General Lucky Rabo, which I captured here, say General Lucky Rabo, Chief of Defense Staff, not happy with the report. I don't think he will be happy before, because who are the redacted ones? Are they not instituted? Then the picture of Lai Mohammed, which was captured there, that doing what he knows how to do best, whatever that one. Now, 2 teasers. I say, read. But now, the chicken has come home to roost. As the report of the judicial panel submitted a few days ago, indicted the Lagos State Governor, the Nigerian Army, and the Nigeria Police for massacre at the Lekki Toll Gate on the 9th of October 2020. It is massacre. The panel called it massacre. Then, 2 examples. I say, read these two short teasers from the report of the judicial panel, which Justice Doris Okuobi and her colleagues submitted to the Lagos State Governor this last Monday to imagine the enormity of the crime committed against humanity on that 9th of October 2020. What are they? This is a paragraph from the report. Immediately after the protest, there was palpable fear that the army and police were visiting hospitals to finish up the putikode, the protesters, to the extent that some of them could not return home immediately. This is a report. This is part of the report. Another one, it says, the report said 3 trucks with brushes underneath were brought to the Lekki toll gate the following morning after the incident to clean up the scene of blood stains and other evidence. There was abundant evidence before the panel that the Lagos State Waste Management Authority indicated in its Twitter handle that it had effectively cleaned up the Lekki toll gate scene immediately after the incident of October 2020. Not knowing Lagos Waste Management Board under the supervision of the Commissioner of Environment and Water Resources, Tuji Bilu, participated. So these are reports, we should leave it there because in the next few days we will be dealing with this matter critically. But it has become like that.
There were 2 similar NSTAR stories there.
Yes. The number of people killed by bullet, the 4 that were presumed dead, but their body could not be found, and the names of the 9. And the report of about 99 bodies picked from different parts of Lagos within that night have been analyzed. So we know now the essence of what we are saying is that there was massacre. Why would Abaka Malami, where will he keep? Of course, these people, they don't have shame. It's like if you bring Lai Mohammed now here, he's going to tell you another thing. Lai Mohammed went as far as proposing sanction against CNN. Even when CNN asked a direct confronting question, ask Sanwo-Olu. We play the clip here on that day. We play the clip. So, not lying. Mohammed went as far as saying that CNN should be sanctioned unless CNN retracted the story, apologized to Nigerians, otherwise it will be sanctioned. And they followed this trend to some and picked up at the highest level of government. Immediately happened, the first thing the army said is that we did not go to toll gate at all. When the heat was coming on, yes, we went to toll gate, but Sanwo-Olu invited us. And I said it, I've been saying it time with that number. The governor cannot invite the army directly. We need to listen to the argument and altercation that came in between President
Olusegun
Obasanjo and Akume, who was governor of the EBM invasion after the OD. Obasanjo said, but you called me, you told me that I should send the military, that the police have. So I deployed. So it wasn't that Akume went directly to the army. Who will he approach? Is it the chief of army staff or the chief of defense staff? Or is he OC? So Sanwo-Olu did not invite the... Sanwo-Olu probably would have discussed through his contact with the president and commander-in-chief, who has constitutional right to deploy troops to area of hostility, to battles, or to war. Inside and outside Nigeria. He's the only one constitutionally empowered to do that. Then later, the army now said, we went. Sanwo-Olu invited us. But we went with only blank bullets. As the rigmarole dance of death was manifesting. Then the army came again. We went with 2 sets of bullets. Blank bullet on one hand, then live bullet on one hand.
Other.
But both were even fired up. But now, there are evidences from the report of the panel that they looked at the crowd and they opened fire. So,
and the third NSAS news story is the one from menu number 8, where it says the U.S. seeks justice for victims over 75,000.
you know, somebody had opened the petition page.
And it's
to
reached
ICC.
5,000 now.
And as of that time, probably it would have gone to 100,000. As of that time, 75,000 had already signed. Who is the name? What's the name of the person who put that there? You want to go and research? I don't want to know the name more, but it's in Nigerian. I don't want to know the name. All right. Let's jump over all the remaining ones and go to Serap Shoes Buhari over failure to publish names of suspected looters. 6 trillion. We are talking of the forensic auditing of NDDC affair, which was introduced by Akpabio, Senator Godwin Akpabio, alias, what money cannot do, more money will do it. All the procedures followed to that were illegality, but was being compromised by the president. So now the report has been submitted. From 2000 to year 2019, it was established that 6 trillion stolen, and the number of bank accounts the NDDC opened were eliminated. Why can't we? So this is why Serap has gone to court. I only hope Serap will continue after Femi Falana would have finished his tenure on 8 years. Because without Serap now, we wouldn't have been hearing most of the things. Nobody's fighting for Nigeria again. After the demise of Ganifa Ohemi,
Yes.
it's only Falana. The others that followed at the time, people like my junior brother, Festus Keyamo, they have all crossed to the other side of the Atlantic Ocean. So what they are seeing now is the better side of the ocean, not the Bermuda Triangle side of the ocean. So they've crossed. But why? But then, if 400 names are with Malami, sponsoring terrorism in Nigeria, and he is not willing to reveal the names, nor charge them, nor is the government and Buhari, as per the spokesman of Buhari said, is not interested in disgracing, exposing them. Is it the looters of this 6 trillion that
We'll get to see the light of day?
Okay, I do. For now.
We should let our friends join us.
Please, let our friends come.
Okay. Let me start with our friends with the pen, and that's the WhatsApp platform. Chike from Makote is joining and says, good morning, Ado and the Guru. Granted that APC has put a country in disarray, PDP can't play angel. Corruption and insecurity gained traction during PDP's reign and completely escalated in the APC era. The only real difference is the rate of borrowing. The ruling party has grabbed a PhD in loan acquisition without any good repayment plan, while the latter holds a degree. Finally, I must confess that PMB isn't Nigeria's problem. The problem are his enablers, started with his enabler in the Lekki Tollgate fiasco. This is the bitter truth.
Thank you. Sorry.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Adigboy Gadideji says, I wonder why President Biden didn't take power with him as he proceeded for his medical checkup. And again, I was expecting President Biden to travel to either Mexico or Cuba for his medical procedures. The opposite is what is happening here in my country. Or PMB will not transmit power, and it will get the support of the AGF, cabinet members, senators, party loyalists, and they'll be minded supporters. And the minded supporters will defend the illegality. I think we need to defend our own type of democracy. I need to define our own type of democracy because it doesn't fit to what is being seen practiced in nations where democracy is being practiced. The guru, he says, if the EFCC and Kogi State don't know why, don't know where they want to keep the said bailout funds that is creating crisis, let them just send it to my account. Okay, let me read that again. Said if they don't know where to keep the said bailout fund that is creating crisis, let them send it to my account.
Okay.
So I'll keep it for them.
Thank God that I have your account. So are you giving me permission now to give the account to? Who would I give it to? Yaya Bello or Abdul Rashid Bawa? Or Godwin Emefele?
Or
who has received the money back to? That's a very lengthy story, and I've discussed this.
Or the bank in question.
No, it's no more with the bank.
I know.
Stanley Bank has returned the money, and the account that is taken to, I have analyzed it. But let me just say this one, in view of what he said. President Biden went not to any hospital in Mexico, Russia, or Nigeria. He did not come here to see to medically take care of himself.
Oh, really?
Yes, he did not come to Nigeria. Did you receive him? But instead, he went to Waterreed National Military Medical Center. The drive was less than 30 minutes from the White House to the place in America.
Goro, are you sure you didn't come to Nigeria?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was in the villa that day now. I went to wake up Buhari. Say, is it not Nigeria that this man is coming for his medical district? And don't forget, Biden last Saturday became 79-year-old. He remains the oldest to take office. Mm-hmm. And his functionalities are excellent. Every part of his body is functioning well, up or down, or up to down, whichever one it is. And when his motorcade left by 9 a.m., 30 minutes he was there. At 11:35 a.m., Biden spoke with Harris and White House Chief of Staff. So everything that was being done, it is not hidden from the American people. Please go ahead.
My mother told me a parable of a carbonated drink. I wouldn't mention the brand name. That the bottle was shaken vigorously and left, and all of a sudden the bottle exploded.
Yes.
And people say, this bottle, why did you explode? He said, no, it's because they shook me.
Yes.
They shook me, that's why I exploded. And then they replaced the drink in the bottle with ordinary water.
Yes.
And then the same scenario repeated itself. And they shook the bottle vigorously, but the bottle did not explode.
Okay. Let's leave this interpretation to another day.
Meanwhile, Abayomi says, good morning, Adu and the Guru. Most listeners, like Dandali said, are Bolt or Uber drivers. Guru, you have done well and you're doing well. Thank you very much for all you do. Sam from Mogudu says, please, Guru, how can I join the Friends of the Guru? Yeah, it's on Telegram. Just type Friends of the Guru. I'll send you a message on WhatsApp now, Sam. This one is Daddy Jeff from Ikoyi. He says, Adu, I'm not your friend with the pen. You are, because you're writing. He says, you don't want me to chop government money. I wouldn't. You didn't start to shake table, Abi.
This argument has been on between you and this your friend for a long time.
Yes, Jeff.
Permit him now since he's making allegations that he gain access
to the treasury. Our objective is to improve the economy of Nigeria, not to siphon it. Olumide Brown from Papa says, I'm in total agreement with your executive order idea, especially the first one. It won't only rub off well on our school infrastructure, but also on security. It will also affect road infrastructure.
Thank you.
Because they'll make sure everything is in good condition for their children.
The motion I moved, somebody has supported it too.
Another person joining us, Tedwell from Lambert, says, good morning, Guru. Your suggestion is on point. One more before we go to the phone lines. Madam Adelea says, good morning, Guru and Adu. I support the executive order for senior government workers and officials for their children to school in Nigeria, because these people that are actually sharing and diverting public funds I worked in that space for 19 years. Higher institution is a place where corruption is given birth to. Our institution is the I think she meant to say citadel of corruption. If anyone don't allow them operate, the staff would most likely be killed.
A prison, what do you call it? The level 10 officer in ministry. I'm not measuring him, not even the ministry. Had 5 children in the UK. He will tell you that the mother is helping me pay the bill. And the mother did not sell Bolly all the days of her life. Where would this money be coming from? It gives them a just sign that executive bill, Mr. President. Even your own children, are they here? Who are we deceiving? You, the so-called leaders, or is it rulers? They call themselves rulers. You are deceiving us. And Nigeria's time, shine your eyes. Let us put pressure on the president. Sign this executive order. Because if you say they should make a bill, nobody will send the bill. It cannot go to the National Assembly as an executive bill. No, such bill will be killed immediately in the National Assembly. Sign this order. Sign it.
We'll go to the phone lines now. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Could you turn off your radio and speak up? How are you today?
Yeah, I calling from Good.
IK. Thank you, IK.
That's a sister that was asking you about the federal government are paying people. I'm sure you will find out some stuff.
What did he ask?
Okay, IK, I'm sorry, I didn't really hear what you said, but I think he was asking about something he had asked that I'll find out, but I didn't get you. Do call us back, please. Peter, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Guru. Mr. Adu, good morning.
Yes, good morning to you.
Yeah, please, Mr. Guru, let me quickly say, our church security man told me that he doesn't have the phone with Telegram or that. Is there any other way? Because he's so eager to join the Friends of the Guru. But I gave him the bank account that he should pay into that bank account. But how will he identify himself, please? So that we know what to tell him. Now, you answer that later. Let me make my point, please.
Okay.
On what the Biden did, when we not hear when Nigerians were telling us that according to our constitution that our president can rule anywhere in the world, that the constitution does not forbid him from doing that.
Yes. I
thank God for Evangelist that has told us that what we call constitution is a fraud, and from what we have been hearing, that's not apart. Now, I want to quickly say that apart from what the fellow said, what America said, Mr. Guru, you talk about coming with a truck that has brush under it. What about preventing ambulances that came to assist those ones that were shut down that couldn't move? They only prevented the ambulance from... See, according to all of us, this is not just an ordinary crime against humanity. It is a dangerous crime against humanity. That you see people and they want to get help, you prevented the help. Ah, God. Even Buhari will not go free. Is the commander-in-chief of the armed forces of Nigeria. These children, because their children are not around, they kill our own and want to preserve the life of their own. Buhari will go to ICC. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we have some more calls coming through. Hello.
Hello, good morning, Adu.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Guru.
I salute you, sir.
Yes,
okay, go ahead, sir. You have a minute, sir.
All right, permit me to correct you. We do not have leaders or ruler in this country. We have dealer.
Oh, we have dealers, eh?
Dealer.
Okay.
So that's why they keep borrowing. They are just dealing with our destiny and our future. So that's why they keep borrowing up and down. That's for that. So you cannot compare with America and Nigeria. We are far from each other. So over there, they have their citizens at heart. Look at what happened the other day. One American is being kidnapped here. They send their troop all the way from America to come and rescue the person. It can never happen in Nigeria now. It can never happen. That's why they will send army to come and kill us. They will send soldiers. They will brutalize us even on our own soil. So they didn't value us. So why would they now have us at heart?
But point of correction. How did Nnamdi Kanu get into the country?
Sir?
How did Nnamdi Kanu get into the country?
How did he get into the country?
Yes, you said citizens cannot be taken from anywhere in the world. Cannot be rescued.
No, that Nnamdi Kanu was not being kidnapped. Look at the scenario I painted. An American citizen was kidnapped here, and they sent their troops to come and rescue him. Nnamdi Kanu was not being kidnapped. They did not want to go and rescue him where he is. It's because he has a case to answer. That's why they are after him.
But they went to pick him, right?
Clearly.
He didn't understand what I was saying. I was just asking the
You
question.
were very satire now, but
He didn't understand what I was saying.
Follow you.
Okay, on WhatsApp, this person says, okay, you didn't put your name here. Please always endeavor to put your name when you are sending us a message so it's easier to read. Let's go to another one. This is from Fatai. It says, Good morning, Adu and Guru. The only question yet to answer is, who are the family, friends of the people who were killed at Lekki? 8 days after the names were released, nobody has come out till now. We need to think deeply and stop this distraction if no evidence of family is available up till now.
What is it trying to
say? In the list of the deceased, no individual has come out to say, oh, this is my cousin, this is my family, this is my brother.
You should wait to read the whole report. There are places that it is indicated by the report that people are not willing to come out because of fear. Fear of what? I don't know the grammar.
Fear of the unknown. Joshua Ajigle says, Good morning, Adu and the Guru. Those who fail to learn from history are doomed to make a grievous mistake that can lead to a collapse of governance, the words of the Guru himself. Moshood Adekoya says, Good morning, Guru and Adu. Ori baby koni ogun okay, ori bibe koni ogun ori fifo. Translation means if you behead the individual.
Moshood, thank you very much. That's my very, very good friend.
Oh, okay.
Another faithful follower, adherent, is addicted. Your voice, if it want to mimic your voice, you'll be so surprised. Moshood, thank you very, very much. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi àtàtà báwo ni o? Ọ̀gbẹ́ni tó ní kó wá lọ ka Yorùbá yìí ó máa dàrú o. Dákò ó jèrè. Ìgbà mìíràn fi yẹn ránṣẹ́ sí mi.
It says some elitist groups. I thought I translated. Did I translate it? Okay, yes.
Don't even make a attempt.
Beheading
don't
is
make
not the
attempt
head,
in
it's not
it.
the solution to headache.
So that you don't behead even the word itself.
It says some elitist group once said it was human rights to send their wards to school of choice. I think we should paralyze their source of extraordinary funding instead, rather than signing the bill to...
No. If we sign it, but all of them should go and withdraw their children. When China, when it wants to become great, what did they do? It locked doors. Send ambassadors out. Record their own. Say, let us develop here. How did, what is his name? After burning the boat that took them to the island, what is now the British Empire, when, what's the name of this man who led them? Was this Caesar? What is his name? When he said, the River Rubicon is crossed. This is the boat that brought us here. He set it on fire. Then he told all his soldiers, we either fight to conquer this place, these people, build another boat that will take us back home, because the boat that will take us, so there's no retreat.
No retreat, no surrender.
So sign the bill. Let everyone go and withdraw. Oh, if they fail to withdraw, let him go to jail for 10 years. Go and try this nonsense in China. One person will be stealing 20 billion. One person will be giving you paper that will transform it to 1 trillion naira in your hand. Are these not documented facts? In Nigeria, no wonder. There is a language in the southwest in the south that translates that says Nigeria, meaning in Nigeria, meaning these people are still eating with all the hunger and everything. They are still eating in Nigeria.
Wow. Let's take some more calls, Guru. Hello, good morning. Good morning, Prince Wise. How are you today?
I tell you, Mr. Guru.
I salute you. Otuoba.
How was your weekend?
Osioba. Baba Giruru.
Okay.
Baba Guimon. Leo.
Happy New Year to you.
Thank you. Go ahead. You have less than a minute.
The two executive projects you are talking about. only one can be possible. And there will be one Mr. President to do that. That will stand the executive order banning every political holder from taking their children abroad.
Not only political holder,
if they
even
do this,
top
I think
civil servants.
Our education will be in order. And that is how it needs to be.
Thank you.
I saw it yesterday or the before yesterday. The University Vice Chancellor was celebrating the graduation of his daughter in abroad. I was wondering.
A Vice Chancellor of a university in Nigeria.
But when your students are going to be at home, that one of those things. But when you say they should ban the Aso Rock, no, they can't do that.
I didn't say they should ban Aso Rock.
Glad, must be attacked. That is because Aso Rock will mirror in all the world. That must be generated in every government house. And finally, for today,
Prince Wise, don't Prince Wise,
all of us respecting the white people. Those commenting now, I think.
Prince Wise, hold it. Don't tell me all over the world. How many generating plants have you planted in Washington, in White House? How many do you have in number 10 Downing Street? How many are there generating plants for generating light for Russia, for Putin? How many are there even in Ghana here? Please don't. Only medical centers because of lives. But every other person, if it is darkness, let monkey visit them, let crocodile visit them, let hippopotamus visit them. If that is what we are receiving, why can't they receive it?
Oladile from Ebutemeta says, good morning, Adjo and Guru. Says President Buhari will not give the 2 executive orders Guru talked about because of corrupt politicians that are in Aso Rock who will not allow him to do it. Chivudo says, Adu, if Buhari loved Nigeria and Niger Deltans, and he is not part of the problem of Nigeria, let him name those behind the 6 trillion naira loot, or rather give it to Lai Mohammed, who is the expert in naming corrupt politicians, to do so. As for the electoral amendment bills, if signed, it will end stories of Baba Sowikpe in Lagos, and maybe Adu, backed by friends of Guru, can emerge governor of his state. Ha ha ha! I laugh.
You are being proposed now.
For the records, I do not have such ambition. Peter Omonse says, good morning, Lagos Talks. On NSAR's reports, Buhari will never go scot-free. As the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, he is implicated. More calls coming through. Hello, turn off your radio, please. Hello. Can you hear me? Sorry. There's something wrong with your line. Do call us back. Hello.
Ogadu.
Ogadu today. How are you today?
Daddy Guru.
I salute you, sir.
God bless you, sir.
Amen.
Help me, sir. Teach Ogadu how to speak Yoruba.
But I said the correct thing now. What's the issue? I said the correct thing and I translated it correctly.
Even here that the Guru is speaking Yoruba, you'll be happy. Honestly.
but all of us are not from the same root. Go ahead.
The 3 things that Buhari promised us, where is the result? Security, corruption, and economic of the country. Failed woefully. In one of the dailies today, sir, in Abuja, the parents said they will not allow their children to go to school because the kidnappers, the unknown people, are looking for Christmas money. So they said they should wait till next year. Imagine in a country that you have president, even in Abuja, the seat of power, where you seated, where you are there, under your nose, you cannot do anything. If he effectively signed that executive order, look at the Minister of Education. Since these days, it has been abroad, taking treatment over there. Osama too was there. Buhari too is there. Tinubu to all of them. There is no solution in this country for now. And if you are talking on this platform, people will say you are APC or you are PDP or you hate them. They will never know that you are saying the truth because of the upcoming children that are coming. Daddy Guru, you have nothing to lose in this country again.
Thank you.
But because of we that are coming behind, but people will take you to be enemy. Please, this country will need to move forward. If they can listen to you, sir, take one or two advice from this platform. This country will be better.
Thank you very much.
But they will not do that. They will rather be lying to us.
Thank you very much. God bless you. Maybe I should add this because our time is running up. Because our knowledge drop box today will be postponed. Alagyo Shomolu. Have you ever heard the word Alagyo Shomolu?
I've heard Shomolu, but I don't know what Alagyo is.
Alagyo Shomolu.
That's the collector.
Yes.
Tax collector of Shomolu.
Yes. It's a very popular language that even in Cameroon, in Ghana, they refer to Alagyo Shomolu. I want to bring the historical background of them as knowledge drop box. We will do that next time. But let me add this. Part of the report, listen to this. The victims' corpses were among a total of 99 corpses picked up from various locations in the state. Listen to this important aspect of the report. The testimony of the forensic pathologist from the Lagos State University Teaching Hospital, Professor John Obafuwa, was documented in the panel report, spanning through pages 75 to 109 pages of the report. Obafuwa gave the cause of death of each of the 99 causes he conducted autopsies on. Autopsies on. He gave the cause of death of 51 of them as gunshot injury from rifled weapons. However, he said the causes presented to him were brought from various locations such as the Lekki Toll Gate, police stations, correctional centers, general hospitals, and other parts of the state. Meaning, some were killed in some police stations. Some were killed in some correctional centers. Gone. Shot. Okay. Obafuwa, in his testimony, said out of the 51 causes that died from rifle gunshots, 8 were brought from Ikotu police station, 3 from Olosha and Denton police stations each, and from Ifako police station, 19 from Ikoyi prisons, 1 from Lekki Toll Gate, and 1 from Anishere in Ojota. The pathologist added that a body each was brought from the Bariga area, Ado Road in Naija, TVC compound in Ketu, CMS Ilison in Naija, Ikoyi, Akiode bus stop in Ojodu, Rando Close in Surulere, and Mushin General Hospital. While 2 were brought from Lagos Island General Hospital. There are damning things about the report.
Oh, by the way, just go to godwintheguru.com. You can get, I looked at the website this morning. You can get to see the analysis of the report and some of the details Guru has shared. Guru, let me quickly take 1 or 2 more from our friends with the pen.
But you take only one.
Meka. Permit me if I mispronounce. Yeah, I got it right.
You got it right now.
From Abraham Adesanya says, fantastic analysis from the indefatigable youth leader. Says, now that it is irrefutably confirmed that the army and police massacred the youth at Lekki, please, where is Minister Mohammed today, and what is his comment? I'm trying to omit the word he used. He said, what has happened to the lieutenant colonel who led the troops to the toll gate? In this administration, the Nigerian life has been reduced to the barest minimum. Well done, Guru, for that suggestion. All public officers must train their children in Nigeria here, receive all their medical attention here. That's one step at a time. Then everything will begin to take shape.
I think I will write a letter to the National Assembly. Permit me, I will not be able to do it this week. But by next Monday, my letter should be going to the National Assembly. I will publish it, an open letter, bringing this suggestion and the mode of the order. You will see they will not do it because all of them will sabotage it. But if Nigerians, if we pack pressure, like the way they collapse by agreeing to electronic transmission of, they will do it for us until these people stop. What has education become in Nigeria? What has education become in Nigeria? Must we keep on suffering everything in this world like that? I beg. You should be draw the curtain.
Yes, good.
Thank you very much, Adu. This is we have only just 2 minutes to go, and these 2 minutes I want to thank every one of you that participated, that came with us in this journey today. We are very, very grateful. Like as we keep saying, if you are not there, our job here will become meaningless. So you are the one that taken the operations. We are very, very grateful. To the friends of the Guru, please, the patron said something that for today we have about 2,670 something members. But if you look at the payment value, then you discover that not even the 600 members on top of the 2,000 had paid. We were the only one that paid. Not total of the 600, because the actual payment is accounting for about 500. And some of the payment, for example, I will not mention him, there is a woman, a top government official, whom I must appreciate. She started by paying 50,000 naira. Then I must appreciate another person who sent me a message that he hasn't got the 1,000 naira, it is 500 naira he has. And I courageously pay it, and I pray to him. And of course, we did the next 15 days because I gave him 30 days. That in 30 days, because he did this, he will never go empty-handed. My God will provide for him that he will be gainfully employed, or he will become a gainful employer of labor. He will come back with that report. So these are the issues. Please help the Guru to move forward. Like as we are talking now, I have assignments in the Northeast that I must go. But I cannot just go there without money, because nobody is paying the bill. It is from these areas that I will collect. So please. And 85% of the Uber drivers, I thank all of you, but join the friends of the Guru and help. And make this donation. Just 1,000 naira per month. It will go a long way. And we will be beneficiary more, because I am growing older. And whatever that God has deposited in me, the matron of the Friends of the Guru had commanded me here in the studio. I must go to the grave empty. I should not carry anything on my head to the grave. So we are very, very grateful. Of course, my my contact, the Facebook, Godwin Etakibuebu. But the most followed there now is the page, Vetra Column. You can go to my website, www.godwintheguru. No, you can go to my YouTube channel, which is Godwin the Guru. Then, of course, at Telegram is at Friends of the Guru. WhatsApp at Friends of the Guru. You will get there, and we shall be moving everything. And I promise you, listeners, by the grace of God, who has authorized my living, I will be bringing you facts. It doesn't matter what, but facts are nothing but facts. Continuously. I'll be with you tomorrow by the grace of God and on Wednesday. But until Monday when we meet, please keep yourself out of trouble. Thank you very much.